So, after all of that, ladies and gentlemen, we're finally correctly in the lobby. Everything is set up. Everything is great. The teams will make their picks now. Their first two picks that they make, we're just gonna ignore that. I'm not really sure. Like, the techies pick, that one was a complete troll. Is non-existent right now, and there we go. These are the real picks. Io, straight up, Earth Spirit as well. Man, Cyclops, Earth Spirit. How much of a popular hero is it actually in SEA? That's really what I'm wondering. I know it's tremendously popular over here.
There's a lot of, Earth Spirit figure in Southeast Asia as well. I think the base Earth Spirit player in Team MVP Phoenix, Double, is one of the best. Actually, the last match that I cast, Midesi was a signature trust. Midesi also won the game with Earth Spirits as well.
Yeah, so it's pretty much just popular everywhere, all over the globe. This does surprise me a bit that they actually pick up a Queen of Pain here first. That's not actually a hero that in Europe gets picked up that often. It's usually left alone. They tend to go for more of an OD, even the Corobulus as well. You see that as well. They're like the two top heroes in mid right now, and they're still in it. Kind of surprised they went for the Queen of Pain first.
Yeah, true that. Maybe because they saw a Wisp. So they just, I don't think picking Outward Devourer into a tiny Wisp is a good idea. You need something to blink away from the avalanche toss thing.
That's true. You need something that can just don't die from initial ganks either. That's the one thing that Queen of Pain is good at. Like, if you pick up a Tusk or something and you have a Zeus in mid, you already know your Zeus is gonna die like 3 times before the 10-minute mark.
Yeah,
and the Queen is, she has that escape mechanism. Though, yeah, it will most likely be one kind of support hero here with the Queen of Pain next, just to help her out a bit, because solo against Taio Aini is still troublesome.
I kind of like how Burden United ban out Viper, even though they know that Team Ad Finem gonna put Io and Tiny on mid. It's like a very safe choice, because if it turns out to be Queen of Pain versus Viper, it's gonna be really hard for Burden United to take down that Viper in the middle lane. And also, it's going to be hard for their off lane to deal with Tiny and Io, so they might lose in 2 lanes.
Yeah, that's also one of the things with Io Tiny. You always go for the secured lanes. You want to have one mid lane, Io Tiny, you want to have that secured, and the dual lane needs to be really strong as well. And Viper is one of those heroes that gets picked up pretty damn often to do so. Other options might be Razor as well, or just maybe a Juggernaut or anything that can just help you secure those lanes and make it so hard for Burden to try and punish the dual lane on mid. Because if you pick up weak lanes for Burden, it's really easy to just go in aggressive tri lane and just start pressuring it over there and just destroy that weak dual lane. Because of that. There you go.
Do you think you're gonna see some jungler in this game? Maybe Enchantress still in the pool?
Enchantress actually doesn't get played as a jungler in EU. They tend to just have him with a little bit more active core position role. Maybe go in a dual lane or something like that and just be aggressive, get early creeps and try to push down the tower.
Oh.
And then just have him farm it up and have like a secondary support next to it.
Oh, seems like that's signature heroes. Bane. You know, playing this hero is all about timing. That's why I mentioned about Team Ad Finem timing is quite good. That the skill orders is pretty cool. Playing with a Bane in your team require a lot of training.
True. Also, I always want to point out like the synergy with an IO Tiny plus any kind of hero that can offer a strong setup, like a Bane. You can just, essentially you can have the Bane kind of go solo roaming with a smoke, maybe catch someone off guard, nightmare him up, have the relocate come in and then even use a Fiend Script if needed for said hero or someone else that tries to rotate in and help him. And you can just pick up 1 or 2 easy kills, so for Burden it's really important to stay really grouped up and don't give them any chance to do anything along those lines. That said, for Burden at the moment, with the Queen of Pain dying here and the Earth Spirit, their team fight is looking pretty scary. But it's not really a team that can outpush a tiny IO. So, if they're going to try and force something, they will just have the IO Tiny somewhere else, push it out, and if they still want to take a team fight, they can just relocate in. And that surprises me a bit, because I think Burden need a little bit more. Maybe in a sense of push, or just a counter as the Disruptor here.
Hmm. Wow, with that disrupt the fourth pick, now it's gonna be hard for Ad Finem to fight 5v5. So they might have to adjust their game plan into like a single pickup. Try to avoid Burden United to group up as five. Maybe just keep killing one by using your, like you mentioned, using Bane, Smoke, Nightmare, Relocate, something like that, until that Tiny got enough item to deal with all the spells from Team Burden United.
Reserve time.
Indeed, that will most likely be one of the things, and it might actually become a really late game here, as you have an IO Tiny here
Radiant team.
against a Disruptor. The lineup from Burden, they fall off pretty hard in the late game, so I think going for the red here for Ad Finem might be one of their options. Just push it back to 50 minutes and then just keep on pushing out redding. And just forcing Burden
10
into
seconds.
situations you don't want to be in. We saw it yesterday here actually. Stark, they did exactly that.
Dire team back.
Turned
Is
it
there
to
any chance
Hmm?
to pick the Spectre last pick for Finem? Oh, they ban out Spectre for themselves.
I don't think they would have picked it up either anyway. Their lanes would be really weak if they pick it up. That's the thing that gets punished if you pick up a late game carry here. They need to get something mid game oriented to go with the kills. Or maybe something global, but what's left global? Nothing really. They already picked up Zeus.
10 seconds remaining.
Let's see. Yeah,
Invoker?
Nature pointed it out. Where would you lane Invoker? Let's say Iotani is going to be a lane. Bane +1. Maybe Bane plus Zeus is also a lane.
Reserve time.
Are they going maybe tri-lane here? No, you don't never go tri-lane against an Undying team. They will just have him rotate in. Are they setting up here for Mirana maybe? For Ad Finem? Having Bane Mirana maybe in Io Tiny lane and then Zeus in mid and just have them
Mhm.
rotate around?
Dire team pick.
Medusa, man. Long time no see.
Actually, yesterday I had 3 Medusa games in a row.
Really?
Yes.
That's quite rare, you know. It
Yeah.
will, like you say, it's actually the same thing in Southeast Asia. When you pick this kind of hard carry, you're gonna get punished by early mid-game push.
10 seconds.
So it's actually quite hard to pick this kind of hero. But in this case, it's Medusa. He got his second skill, Mystic Snake, and maybe his first skill. That might be good. And the Weaver.
Okay, so that's gonna be their last pick here. That meaning that they're gonna try and use him to be on the off lane, and he's not gonna have the easiest time if he's gonna be against a tri lane, but he might just be solo, as I think Burden will go aggressive, or maybe with a roaming Earth Spirit or something.
Man, you know, Minesi used Weaver to win the game over another team. Weaver going straight for a Lincoln Sphere and then get a Desolator, get a BKB. So strong.
Yeah, but this is not a Linkus game though. I don't really feel like what you can only really block Glimpse and Poison and Mystic Snake, but those aren't really the most important things. You still get silenced by the Disruptor and the Earth Spirit. So
5 seconds remaining.
I think BKB is maybe worth more. Maybe Desolator first, then go BKB or Dragonlance or something along those lines. Let's see.
Alright.
Yeah. Well, having all of that said here, ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to Rumble Town. This is the last quarterfinals here between Ad Finem and Burden United. With me today is Cyclops for actually both best of threes. We also have a semi-final after this. Also on the stats we have Borno. So this is going to be really exciting here. We have the event, of course, sponsored by eBattle and Loot Market. We'll have some giveaways after the first game. We're going to buy a nice Spectre set here. We sadly didn't see it, but we'll see. Maybe in the second game we'll get a Spectre or the possibly third game. And well, having that said, let's just get into the game here.
Alright, let's do some quick intro who play who in this game. We'll start it off from Burden United side. On the Radiant side, Arise on Queen of Pain, Kayano on Undying, Swift Tending on Medusa, the Coon on Earth Spirits, and LeBron Dota and Disruptor. I'm gonna leave Ad Finem side for you. To you.
And for Ad Finem, they're gonna have Spartan on his IO here, leaving the Tiny for Madeira. Bane is gonna be being played by maybe next time Tuck is on the Zeus, leaving of course Weaver here to Skylark. So it's gonna be dual lanes, and it's Bane on mid together with Tuck. They're not going for the lanes I was expecting on the side of Ad Finem. But I guess that's kind of what you get with the Zeus. You want to put him mid. He still needs his levels the most, so. Is this actually gonna
So
be?
yeah, it's Wisp and Tiny on top. Well, it seems like Burden United got a very good guess that they ban out Viper.
Indeed, that kind of make these lanes for Ad Finem pretty weak. They need to get Bane to top probably as well, because an Undying and Earth Spirit, that's a pretty strong combination against a Wisp. Like Wisp on the backlines is just gonna die. They can just go in and kill him. With the decay stacks, it will be really hard. He might be a little bit hard pressed here. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah, Undying is already pretty hard zoning out Madeira here.
You know, I kind of like how they put two similar heroes that both heroes can be an offlaner, which is Earth Spirits and Undying together. So whenever another guy go gank, you know, another hero can farm, and in this case, it seems like you have two offlaners in your team.
Indeed, it makes it a little bit hard to really see what they're doing, and they just went for the dual off lane. I think they're just trying to get their levels up here as well, and then maybe leave Undying a little bit there, and then have the Kun rotate in on mid. Because getting kills on Zeus as an Earth Spirit is actually really easy to do. Zeus is really, well, when you're playing Zeus against an Earth Spirit, I don't know if the people here have ever done it, you feel really bad, because he can just gank you and kill you pretty much every single time. You just need to hit one of his kills and you're dead.
Yeah, that's... Well, for the first 2 minutes of the game, or in 5 minutes, I kind of think that Burden United got a better lane. Bottom lane, they're farming super free with Medusa.
There's not really a kill potential out of a Weaver with Bane. It's cute. They can at least maybe try some farm. But that's really about it on bot. But the Weaver is keeping up pretty damn nicely. He's actually double CS, but the lane is pushing him pretty heavy. Oh no, LeBron though! He's found, he's gonna go die here! He has 5 HP, come on, one right click, there we go. No, he took over the Nightmare! Oh, that means that Bane will just get the kill. Wanted to give it to Skylark.
That's what an awesome dive by Ad Finem. A little confused with a Nightmare, but yep. Managed to get the kill in the end.
They actually Nightmared on Swift ending, and LeBron just took it over from him. Maybe he just didn't want to give the first blood to Skylark. Oh, we missed the kill here. Actually, Tiny was able to get a kill as the tower was pretty... well, just ganking underneath the tower, and it was a little bit hard pressed. The double decay stacks here all the time from Makino just means that he's gonna try to just run on Spartan. Spartan keeping his distance.
Yeah, seems like Earth Spirit is trying to rolling boulder again, but very nice timing using Avalanche to stop that and just stop him. Shot down by the tower.
Oh, Kun is coming in though. Small kick back here on Madeira, but there you go. There comes the IO to help him out a little bit again.
A very good early game for Ad Finem. 2 kills ahead.
They're doing pretty well here. Oh no, Kun! He's stuck underneath the tower now, and they're doing a lot of damage. Can he? Yeah, he can roll out just in time.
That is really risky play by the Kun. Yeah, I know he can use the rolling boulder out, but don't forget that they got like 2 or 3 dispel skills, which is Avalanche Horse and also the Spirit. So better be careful. If this Earth Spirit's diving in and he died again, it's pretty much over in this lane.
Yeah, then he will really be forced to go and rotate. That's the one scary thing. If they go underneath the towers and they just connect them with Avalanche Toss, and the creeps are gone then as well, because you know Avalanche kind of clears them, giving you a really bad time there. Okay, Arise is forward. Can they really kill him here with the Bane? I don't think they have enough burst damage between the two of them. The 7. Oh, actually, Arise goes in aggressive. That might just be a chance here, but Tuck is already dead before they can make the move with Bane. Actually, Bane went top here to try and help out his teammates that are already dead.
Dire's middle tower is
Man, this top lane is like it's like a world war in top lane. It's too aggressive off laner. It's actually really aggressive. The Kun and Kayano Undyne just keep spamming his DK and just finish with a rolling boulder. Man, this gotta focus on this lane, guys.
Yeah, we really gotta do it. Madeira, he's looking for the toss back. Is he in range to toss? Yes, he is. He just throws him up in the air, not even backwards. As maybe next time. Is he just gonna... Yeah, he's just gonna brain sap him here. Securing the kill here for his team. And just like that, Ad Finem are showing that no trade will go unpunished. Man, that kill on mid, it gave a little bit of an edge to the Queen of Pain, but she still needs to do a little bit more as the CS is pretty even. And now they're gonna come in with the Kun. This was what I'm talking about. Once Stuck gets hit by just one skill of her spirit, he just goes down. And there's not gonna be a trade here. Can't even buy back to use Thundergod's Wrath to kill off the Kun. Does mean that Kun needs to regen up a little bit more, but he has his bottle. So now, what do you think will happen with Burden? Will they keep on trying to put pressure on the top lane, or maybe try and keep the Kun rotating out? I guess Cyclops is talking to someone else for now.
bottom tower is under attack.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, you had someone there. Oh, Kino is gonna go down here. One DK. Can I keep him alive? No, the creeper's actually blocking him. I was just gonna ask you, what do you think of what they're gonna do about top lane? They're just gonna give up the lane and just rotate out with the Kun.
Look at the bottom lane first, man.
Yeah, they got a kill there.
Yeah.
Nice kill on the Weaver. They kind of need to stop him. We already got a lot of CS in the off lane here. Had to go and stop that.
This is actually more aggressive than the Southeast Asian scene,
What?
to be
Maybe
honest.
next
It's
time?
like every lane's trying to kill their lane mates.
Yeah, there's
There's
no.
no compromise. Like, hey, let's stay peace and just farm, man. No, they're eager to kill each other.
Yeah, they
Maybe
don't.
that's
We don't
decent
farm
fight.
creeps here, man. We farm heroes. You gotta keep the creeps alive, man. The creep union actually kind of called us. They were asking if we could stop killing them and just go kill each other. And sometimes they are more than happy to oblige about that. Are they still trying to set up something here in mid again? But they can't kill the queen. They need more heroes. So they're just gonna give up on it. What do you think that they can do against the Weaver for now? Doesn't seem like they
No,
have any
there's nothing
detection.
much you can do about Weaver, especially you don't have any heroes that can use the silence. You don't have a Night Stalker. So the only chance to stop that Weaver is that the Queen of Pain rushing an Orchid of Benevolence and try to catch him with an Orchid. Which is... I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to stop that Weaver. Now it depends on how good early game Weaver has. If he has a good early game, it's gonna be really hard to stop in the mid game.
Well, so far that's been going okay for him. He has been getting some of his CS up. But the gank is coming out here. Oh, smoke has been dropped here, but the Rise comes in. Oh, the Sonic Wave just connects the Spartan. They will just blow him up for now. Oh, nice Sonic Wave doing a lot of damage here, keeping all of them busy. Madeira, he got silenced, so he can't really kill the Kun anymore. We'll use a toss. This is enough. No, just barely living with 50 HP. And with that, Arise just gets a double kill. And now Tuck has to run away.
He still got some mana though. He might blink in, and that's it. Slow him down. With Short Strike, just gonna keep on right click. Few hits away. One more. Triple kill for the Queen of Pain. Wow.
Well, that just sets him off into the game perfectly here. 9 minutes in, 1.4k. I think he might just gonna get that really early Orchid here, if he can keep this one up.
Man, and that's also space created for his bottom lane, Swift Planet. Ending.
Yeah, he needs to... Let's see. This game around, I think Dusa is gonna start off with the Yasha first, just to up his farm speed, movement speed, all the good things that you want on him. Going for a Maelstrom is also a possibility, but going for Yasha or something. Yeah, Yasha in the end is maybe it's just nice to have. General confusion against this team is always good. Maybe force a Bane into using his ultimate on someone else. But the top tower will go down here.
Take a look at the graphs. BU doing slightly better in the first 10 minutes of the game must be because of that big team fight just now.
Yeah, that triple kill really set him off. To a good start here.
Well, it seems like we were just gonna go for a Lincoln Sphere this game. He got his Ring of Hell up.
Is under attack.
That he's actually going for it still kind of surprises me. I wasn't expecting a first item Lincolns.
It's annoying items, to be honest. You know, it cannot help you much, but it's just annoying your opponent, I think. You have to waste one more skill just to use the skill you want to use on him.
Depends, yeah. It doesn't block the most of things though. Like blocking the poison of Queen of Pain isn't really that big, but I guess maybe Mystic Snake and Glimpse. Those are probably the big things to at least take out from there because of the high nuke damage and Glimpse being Glimpse.
Radiant's
And they're gonna get the tower. Oh, they're gonna try and turn this one around on Madeira, but no, nice relocate save here from Spartan. He will most likely pay with his life here, or is his team rotating in? The Reaper's already getting close, throwing down the Swarm. Doesn't connect on anybody. He's actually walking pretty damn aggressively. I think he knows that they don't have any vision of him. And now they come back with 3. They're gonna try and do it, but the Goon, oh beautiful! And Sun is coming out, and Sonic Wave connects on 3 as well. Now Madeira is low, Madeira is gonna go down. What can the Cube do? Oh, not even enough here with the Thunder because Rev. Everybody is low, but it's not enough to kill them.
A bad decision. It's like a miscalculate. It seems like Ad Finem forgot that Arise have his Sonic Waves, so they group up at 3 and all take the Sonic Wave at the same time, and that's what happened. 2 down instantly. First 10 kills go to Team Burden United.
Indeed, really important for all the people that are betting outside.
Right. Sorry, just my habit.
That's fine.
But you know, as a caster, I don't bet.
Yeah.
I'm just, you know, my job is like promoting these kind of sites.
Yeah, it's promoting it, but yeah. I never bet on my
Wow.
own websites, on my own games. It's not something I do. Oh, they're gonna try and come in. Koen is already running away and he got out. Not in time with the avalanche. And that's again a little bit wasted here. They're actually starting to rotate in. Everybody towards bot from both sides. The only one who's not here is the Weaver. He's still on top. Oh, there is a double damage here. Arise, he's just gonna casually pick it up. But now they're gonna try and do something against it. Oh, Silence comes out, keeping it all in. Arise is still finished with it up. Yeah, he will go down. No! Just barely survives and can blink out. And they're trying to turn this one around. Madeira getting low. Madeira is gonna go down here. Kia still alive through it all as well because of the decay stacks here. And they just pick up 3 kills again. And they're not done yet. They're gonna turn it into a 4-4-2. As Ice Cube in the end, or Skylark, picks up the Coon.
Oh my, it's just like we mentioned earlier that it's gonna be really hard for Ad Finem to fight in a team fight, and you see what happened. They spent too much time on that Queen of Pain, and Queen of Pain just got away with his magic wand, and that's it. That's when the Queen of Pain blink away. That's the moment Ad Finem know that, oh god, this is disaster for us.
Yeah, they just had to kill him before, but at the same time, LeBron there with his nice static storm, making sure that there's no avalanche dust to actually deal the damage. The fiend script was pretty long as well. It was like 3 seconds or something, and they weren't even able to kill him. Also, the boulder getting kicked in and then retracted. It's just so hard. They just couldn't get the focus on.
To be honest, I never seen this kind of item build on Medusa before.
HOD?
Yeah,
Me neither.
it's actually something new, you know. Medusa in my region always go for something like power trade, bring up Aquila, and maybe just go straight for Lincoln Sphere. But Halo Dominator.
Yeah, this is not something I usually see on Medusa either. It does help you, like you can go and stack your Asians and those kind of things, so it does help you. Lifesteal helps you farm, but
You know, you having Ham of Dominator, but your attack speed is very slow because you wait for a phase boot.
is under attack.
So the only attack speed that you can have is a Yasha. Is that gonna be enough?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
For now, it might just be enough. Oh, they're gonna try and go after him here. He does have a shield as well as actually a stone gaze, so I don't think they can really kill him here. It's just some damage. They're still trying to pursue this here. TP are coming in, and there you go. Ad Finem will give up on it.
Radiant structures are fortified.
That was a little bit overzealous, and they're actually gonna try and punish this one. Madeira, oh, he's turning this one around on Kun, who actually came in pretty aggressively. Already put down his ultimate as well. And now maybe next time comes in. There comes out the Fiend Script. Can his team be there in the time to help him out? The Kun is gonna get low. The Kun is gonna go down here to Skylar. For now, maybe next time was stuck there for a little bit. But it doesn't matter. As now Tunica's Ref comes out and they're gonna pick up a second kill here already. Spartan even coming back and just going in aggressively here with his relocate. And now they're gonna go after Swift Handing. No more mana means no more HP. He goes down as well. And just like that, it's already 3 kills here for the side of Ad Finem.
Very nice comeback in this game for Ad Finem. You know, I think Arise is a little bit too late. He's supposed to act like faster. I'm not sure about the cooldown of his TP or something. But if he were there a little earlier, he can save them all, or even
Middle tower is under
turn it
attack.
into a good team fight for Team Burden United.
It felt kind of like they were just walking in one by one. Like first the Kun goes in and then this team takes a little bit longer to come back up. Okay, they just pick up a casual Zeus on the way there. Arise is actually really snowballing. 8-0-1. Damn.
Radiant's top tower is under
Oh
attack.
man, 16 to 10 came. So how about showing some items update in the first? Oh wait, but the fight's not actually over yet. Arise now rolling boulder in, and Spartan dropping low. He's trying to stay alive. Godlike already. Sonic wave comes out, but cannot hit anything because they're already dead. Arise.
He
That
keeps
was
on
a
going
high
here.
Sonic wave.
Oh, nice Avalanche. They're keeping them in. And now the team is gonna try and back him up here. The Kun goes in aggressively forward, but he can't really find Madeira here. And now just on the backline, Skylux is gonna get 1 kill. And now comes out the Fiend Script. The Kun on his own. The Kun is dead.
What is that? It actually turns out Team Ad Finem team fight. 3 down in total for Team Burden United. If you take a look at the fight recap, it's 2.1k XP change. And look at the graph, it's actually swing back to Ad Finem side. I think the game momentum is changing right now. They gotta do something to maintain the lead for Burden United.
Yeah, for Burden it's just a lot more important that they get something done in the upcoming 10 to 20 minutes. At Finem are more than okay going into late game. Weaver skills okay once she gets some items going, and so far he's farming okay. 7.1k, second on the list. He's doing fine. And Tiny IO in late game is just so hard. You can just red all the time, especially in combination with the Weaver. Zeus just somewhere he drops down a little bit, like 30 to 35 minutes once the BKBs are up, and he kind of gets one-shotted. But after that, once the BKBs dwindle down a bit, he becomes a lot more useful as well. Having, you know, the global scouting tool is always useful in the whatever timing of the game.
Dire's top
For Burden,
tower
it's
is under
all about
attack.
swift ending, getting in the late game, and will that actually be enough? I guess it also depends a bit on Arise, on if you can get an AC and stuff like that. Ice Cube going Invis. Oh, they kind of still know where he is. Oh, they have vision of him now. They're gonna go after him. There comes out the glimpse as well as the Orchid, and he's now in the middle of everybody. Can't even use his ultimate. He goes down.
Top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's
And the
Oh,
tower
trade.
trade has begun.
I'm looking at the goal and experience chart right now. Seems like the highest CBM
bottom tower is under attack.
is Arise.
Top tower is under attack.
Arise. Orchid of Avalanche is just gonna go for the next item BKB. What is his next item after BKB? What do you think?
Usually it's the AC.
Dire's top tower
It's usually the AC, but LeBron, he's gonna be found. Finch it up and he goes down. As the relocate now also comes in and just gonna pick up this tier 1 in mid. But yeah, for the physical damage build on the Queen of Pain, it's Orchid, BKB, AC. Then you can go back for maybe Maelstrom if your team if you need more creep clear. Or you maybe go for Dayless or something along those lines. MKB is also a possibility then. But AC should be the third item.
Madara almost got his Aghanim Scepter. Look at his score. Q 694 is like, that is so veteran.
And they're starting to come online a bit more as well. Once they get the X up, the split push becomes a lot harder to deal with for the side of Burden.
A lot of contribution for Tiny and Wisp in this game. Always save their teammates and start the fight.
Yeah, let's see, what will Burden actually do? They need to figure out a way to get another team fight going. Something like a 5v5 and force it. And I guess the best objective to go for is maybe go for the Aegis and then go try and maybe push down another tier 1 on bottom. Maybe go for the tier 1 first, but they will need to do something because, like I said before, Ad Finem, they're okay with going late game. What stops them from doing so?
Oh, seems like that Weavers go straight for damage items instead of getting a Lincoln Sphere. For now, I didn't even know that is he gonna go for a Lincoln Sphere or not. Maybe just leave it there at a Ring of Regeneration and then going for something like Monkey King Bar.
Radiant's middle
No, it's a
tower is
Desolator
under
for now.
attack.
So he got this Desolator, yeah. Like I said, I found Link is already a weird option if you actually went for it. Yeah, it's a drum, so yeah, he's indeed pretty damn tanky. Madero, oh, they're gonna try and fight this Asian stack here. Madero, he's gonna be found out throwing everything down, and they should be able to kill him off. There you go, he goes down on Skylar. He's a little bit in the no man's land, but he just uses his ultimate and gets pretty much all his HP back. Now maybe next time he's in a little bit of a pickle here as he's surrounded by 4. The Kundo is trying to just stall some time, keep Tug away, and he's actually succeeding in doing so, but he will go down as the hits from Skylark connect on him.
I can see some hesitation from Weaver that he, you know, when it comes to team fight with him that has no Lincoln Sphere, he kind of hesitate to go in the middle of team fight because a lot of spells from Team Burden, like you said during the draft, that this Weaver might need a BKB or something. And you know, when you play a Weaver and you cannot use the Shugoshi and go in near the target, you pretty much nothing.
Well, he's trying to do so now, and he's actually succeeding pretty damn well here as the Rise now goes down. LeBron as well, nice relocate in. Oh, they're gonna get the Stone Gauge. They're just turning around, waiting it, and now they're gonna try and go after him again. They have a blink in another 5 seconds. Relocate ends in 2. Is he gonna take Madeira back? No, he's gonna leave him behind. They want to get more. Oh no, Swift ending is found. Skylake is now also going after him. Oh, he needs to run fast. He's pretty damn fast here with the Yasha, but they still find him here with the Avalanche Touch. But the Goon is gonna try and help them out. Who's gonna keep them close? Toss comes out, and they're just gonna kill off the Undying for now. Swift ending needs to get rid of his little bugs on top of him. We'll be able to do so. Are they still diving here? Are they gonna go? No, they're gonna take a step back.
Man, this game is really action-packed and very close game between the two. You know, before the game started, if I'm not wrong, the chance to win this game for Ad Finem is like 75% and 25% for Bird and United, but it's more like a 50-50 now.
Indeed, but with taking Roshan here, I would say it goes a little bit more in favor for Ad Finem. This is what I want as well. This means that the Tiny can be a lot more aggressive. Look at that win rate already on the first kill on Roshan.
Zeus, 2.1k in his pocket. I'm not sure what's he gonna buy next. Maybe a Blink Dagger. Or it's just going something View of Discord.
I think it's gonna be the Blink. Ad Finem, yeah, they're feeling ahead. You can see it coming back a bit in the graphs as well. And then, you know, when you're a little bit ahead, you want to go for Blink. It's always fun to have. Overall positioning just gets easier. Also, as a Zeus, you want to be in the back lines. And they got some heroes that can jump on you. So with the Blink Dagger, you can stay a little bit further into the back and maybe blink in or blink out if needed.
That's a very good point. Queen of Pain is getting closer and closer to his Black King bar.
She has it, just needs to get her turn on the career.
Seems like Medusa is gonna go straight for an Eye of Skadi instead of finishing his Manta style.
So it's just a casual Yasha to farm. At the moment she's not ready to fight at all. She needs Skadi before she can really go into the fights again. Relocate comes out, they want to get someone. LeBron James, he's just trying to turn this one around, but they just easily walk out of the silence here. Does get off a glimpse back on him. But the damage has already been done and LeBron does go down as Madero just easily finds him. It's gonna be the AC next on him.
Man, Medusa alone cannot stand the damage of this Weaver Desolator and a Tiny for sure.
Yeah, she needs more stats, she needs more items, she needs more time. But the question is Ad Finem actually gonna give them that time? They got the Aegis, they got the Moonshard, and with the Desolator here as well, it seems that they are okay with trying to go for the high ground here. They got everybody on top down, and the tower's almost already gone. Fortification comes out. And
One thing about trying to high ground a team with Medusa, it's gonna be really hard, man. You just make one mistake in front of Medusa, and it's gonna be really hard, super hard. Because Medusa, since Dota 1, she's the strongest hero when it comes to defending, standing on the high ground and shooting everyone with Eye of Skadi, maybe having a little meta style. Man, it's so hard to break down.
Indeed, it's also just the entire team is really good at defending high ground. They have a lot of AoE abilities, and teamfight overall from Burden is still really strong. So it's for Ad Finem, I think the thing for them to do is maybe get off a pick off and then go into the high ground. Preferably, of course, you're gonna get Dusa, but I don't think it's realistic for them to get a pick off on Dusa. Stone Gaze is just really hard to deal with.
It's just 50-50, yeah. Man, it's really hard. And I think Ad Finem knows that. They don't want to take a risk. Even though they have an Aegis.
Yeah, for them, like they're okay, like I said before, to go into late game. Their red is so strong that going late game for them is easy peasy. It's more troublesome for Birdie to get in late game, so you're cool taking it slow. They got another Hyperstone here on Madeira as well. That should be his AC.
I luck. You still want to finish his Lincoln Sphere, it seems, for Weaver. Yeah, Lincoln Sphere is actually good when it comes to rat and cancel some skills, survival ability.
Yeah, just get. I think the Orchid is probably the biggest thing to get away from. I really want to try to do it on our Rise. I don't think so. Also, our Rise kind of notice it that they're there. Senses are tingling. Let's see the Aegis. It's gonna be reclaimed now. So with that gone, I think Ad Finem are just gonna wait around until the next Aegis and just split push all the time with Skylark and Tiny.
And try and do some big smoke for Burden United. I think the place where they engage is very important. If they engage too near to their base, if they lose that,
the game might
it's
be
gonna
lost
be a rax, at least. So if you wanna do smoke, the best place to engage is around here, in a dire NC. So even though you lose the fight, you still have time. We're gonna switch back to a farming mode. Weaver just got his Lincoln Sphere.
Indeed, so the red is gonna be real from AF. Just gonna keep doing that for the upcoming minutes. Do you think, are they able to just red away this entire game, or what do you think Burden need to do to really salvage that?
You know, I stopped calling a rat Dota like for like a month ago because you know some pro player actually doesn't like when we caster call them a rat or they doing some rat tactic. So I just keeps you know I just saying split
Radiant's
pushing all the
bottom
time.
tower is under attack.
Man, this kind of thing is really sensitive in the scenes. But it's not a big deal. Well, seems like we got our hey, bro, you there?
Yeah, I'm
Hello?
still here. I was just listening to your story about how professional players actually don't like to be called
Oh.
rats. So I was
Oh.
I was intrigued about that. Some people like I don't think Alliance is one of those teams that actually says that. Like I think they kind of embraced it.
It actually came out from the Alliance captain.
Really? Oh, I wasn't expecting it from them. We'll ask Spartan after this game if he's one of the players that likes to be called a rat or not with this IO plays, but you know. We'll adjust it, we'll call it split push for now as the Coon goes in. He finds Spartan from here, but Madeira, he's there and he's just ready. He says, you're not gonna get my little IO here. Gonna keep my friend alive.
That scream is actually good to counter heroes like Tiny and Weaver when they try to charge in. But the bad thing is the scream's cooldown is like quite long.
Also, if you initiate on them, you're gonna get weighted up. Like, Madeira is pretty damn tanky with 2.1k HP and 25 armor. He's not an easy target to go through if he's on the front lines. But I can understand why the Coon did it. Like, if you can kill off the IO, you can actually take a really good team fight.
Mm-hmm.
So, Eagle Song, meaning that we're gonna see a butterfly soon here on Swift Ending.
Well, luckily this Weaver didn't buy any other item yet, so 1.9k gold in his pocket is just gonna go straight for a Monkey King bar. I'm pretty sure Tiny might do too. Or maybe just going for a meta style for Tiny.
Yeah, I think that it's gonna be on the Weaver is gonna get the MKB and Tiny might be looking for different items as it's a Tiny. You preferably don't pick up an MKB, and if you can leave the focusing of the Dusa to the Weaver to Skylark, that would be the best. Maybe later in the game he goes for it, but I think coming up I think a Manta Style would be better for split. For the split push, of course. There you go, they're already trying to do it here. They just take down the tower, drop down the totem stone here. Can they really do anything? Avalanche comes out, they need to kill off the IO here. Spartan just hiding. Yes, the tether, but can he get it off on Madeira? No, he's leaving him behind. Madeira is just trying to get a kill here now, just to make it a somewhat salvageable trade, but he didn't get anybody. Oh, he actually killed Queen of Pain, my bad.
Man, if only this Tiny have something to steal HP, like, you know, life steal.
That's some. Oh, Weaver finds the courier here. Just some. What was it on there? Let's see. It was the quarter step, so it was actually gonna be the butterfly for Dusa. Ooh. This will set back to Dusa for about 3 minutes. She can't buy the Talisman of Evasion now.
Like I mentioned earlier, it is really hard to high ground a team with Medusa, especially a 5-1 Medusa like this. Gotta be careful, because just one big mistake made by Team Ad Finem can turn the game around.
This is actually something that is really fun. Swift ending, he's like, so I just lost my quarter staff in the courier. You know, screw it. I'm gonna buy a new one. So I'm wondering what he's gonna do with the next quarter staff. Is he just gonna sell it, or is he gonna try and get Dragonlance going? Then maybe turn it into BKB or something later to deal with the Zeus? What do you think he will do? Will he just sell it, or will he actually use the quarter staff for something?
I don't think there's no need to go for a BKB now. Just go straight for damage. You know, his mana actually is strong enough to stand all the damage from Team Ad Finem. Most of the damage right now is actually physical damage. That should be fine because Medusa got his butterfly, so he's gonna be safe from that tiny.
So they're able to just do it like that. Oh, the Coon almost there connected on the Weaver there, but not able to do so in the end. Nice try though. And it's gonna be the MKB on the Weaver, just 600 gold off there. With the DD, they just took Roshan as well, actually, for Madeira here again. Yeah. I kind of agree with you as well. If he has the butterfly, he doesn't really need to get a BKB or something. Dragonlance would still be okay to make with the quarterstaff if he really wants to use it, but selling it is just fine as well. Then just using the gold to go probably for Daedalus about now.
Somebody in the chat saying that there's a Medusa on Burden United and Ad Finem still fooling around. And I don't think they are fooling around. It's just that they kind of under pressure right now. They cannot make any mistake in front of the Medusa. It is really hard game for Ad Finem, even though, you know, the graph show that Ad Finem is so far ahead right now.
Yeah, they're just making sure that they're staying ahead and just retting, and they're kind of just waiting essentially for Burden to make the mistake. Well, Burden at the same time is just trying to wait for a mistake from Ad Finem.
Hey, look at Medusa item. He's just bought an Ogre Club. Is it gonna be a BKB or?
He's just gonna get his Dragonlance first, so he's actually gonna go for that. So he's gonna use that quarterstaff that he had left over in the courier for Dragonlance. So he might actually go for BKB. No.
Holy shoot, this is actually the first time I saw Medusa with Dragonlance.
I think this is the only reason he went for it is because he had the quarterstaff in the courier that went down, and there comes out the ultimate. Oh, Fiend's creeping up, they're gonna try and slap him down, they need a little bit more time. Can they get it all off? Another stun is coming out, and they kill him off just in the nick of time before his team can actually help him out and he can get off his stone gaze. And there's no buyback.
Not good, not good. Yeah. I'm sorry, no buyback on Medusa, yeah. What you were about to say, and now it's a good chance for Team Ad Finem to start the split pushing, maybe top and mid, or maybe just trying to. Oh, it seems like they're just gonna go straight for a top rack, start attacking. Look how fast it can take down the racks. Glyphs coming out, not gonna help for long. Madara, easy racks here.
Just gonna leave the range for now. They want to get some more damage going. Still 40 seconds on the Dusa, so. Just going down into the mid lane for now, and yeah, indeed, just like you said, look at the buildings going down. Really, what can you do against a tiny like this? He's really big. Oh, they're silenced up here. They're just gonna nightmare him up for a bit now, just to keep Spartan alive. And Madeira's still doing fine. He has the Aegis, so even if he dies, he doesn't really care too much. Magnetize has already been cast. It's doing some damage on the backlines here, but they can't really kill off anybody in this timing here. Skylark comes in. He's just gonna trade his life away for the Queen of Pain. Madeira, he's still going in. Dusa is coming back. And they're gonna start TPing in with everybody now. The Coon, Dusa is now also, and it seems like it's gonna be time for the retreat here on the side of
Man, this is just sad, man. Just one small mistake by Medusa. It's like hey, I just want to get one more creep wave right here and cost him 2 racks. And, you know, almost cost him a game.
Indeed, it was. That's just the one thing, when you're playing against a tiny and you make a small mistake near your own base, especially when you don't have buyback, you get this. You just lose so much structural damage.
Very nice catch by Aether Lens. Oh, not even an Aether Lens.
Yeah, he just walked up casually with his Glimmer Cape and just Fiend scripted him.
From winning to losing, to be honest, Burden United. Just one mistake.
Yes, for them
but anyway, the game is not over yet. We're gonna see how Ad Finem gonna high ground the bottom lane.
That's true. And they still have their ranged racks up. It's a little bit of a small consolation prize, but it's something. It's better to have at least them up than having nothing there yet. Then the lane pushes in even harder. But with the melee racks down, it does mean that pretty much you get about half gold of every creep wave that comes in. And they're gonna go for a rise now. He's found up. They're gonna go for another sneak, and he is now down as well. And he's 100 seconds without buyback because he actually bought back for the previous fight.
Oh man, it's all about concentrate. Like Burden United, after they lose the rat, they seem to lose concentrate as well. And they got caught for the second time very near their base, and yeah, it's very perfect opportunity for Team Ad Finem to push the high ground. No Queen of Pain, no Sonic Wave. This is perfect time.
Yeah, they just need to bait out this, the Stone Gaze. Then just retreat a little bit and then go in again. Oh, maybe next time he's going pretty aggressive here. He glimpses himself up and just gets back. Just want to be sneaky, but now he gets glimpsed. He needs to do something. They need to keep him alive. They're not able to do so, so he goes down for 1 full minute. And now the initiation comes out. Oh, they're gonna keep 2 people stuck here. But Darren needs to try and turn around, but he will just go down here. And now Spartan is gonna be on the menu. He goes down as well. Oh.
Holy moly! That stun from Earth Spirit just saved the day, man. They could have lost the game just now without that Earth Spirit.
As well as the Kinetic Field and Static Storm was also nicely placed there, keeping in the IO and the Tiny.
Now that Medusa got 4k gold in his pocket, he's just gonna go for a mental style. Next time gonna be even harder to high ground them.
I'm actually wondering what Dusa is gonna go here. Like, the Mental Style would be an option. He could also still go for Satanic. He could also maybe swap out one of his items for a Daedalus. Like, his item build actually doesn't really show a lot because he has 2 cheap items that he can just instantly replace for a higher tier item if needed.
Yeah.
It leaves me a bit wondering, actually, what he's gonna do with it.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Maybe Daedalus for Yasha.
Are fortified.
He could do that. He could also swap out. I'm really not. Yeah, it's kind of. I don't know what he will do actually. I think he will at least keep the HUD maybe in the base, and then just put the creep in the Roshan pit, so they always have vision over it.
Dyer's middle
And then
tower
just
has
replace the
fallen.
HUD first, and maybe build a Mantis Style, then replace HUD. Maybe next time. He's not gonna get caught out again. Last team fight was kind of lost because he went in so aggressive, and now he is caught out again. What's he trying to do? He's trying to juke and jive, waiting for his team to come in, and they're stuck. And they couldn't put in Nightmare. Just want to stall it a bit. They have Fiend Script if they need it, but they won't be even needing it. They just get the kill. Double kill, actually. As they actually are retting here, or what were they doing? They were retting, yes.
Yeah, actually, maybe next time it's like a bait. He's trying to buy some time, so near their own base, space created for Tiny to take down the bottom racks. Look, the rack is kind of funny. You know, they only have the range racks left, and now they lost Medusa in the middle of the map.
Yeah, they were just in the Nightmare them up, and then Fiend scripted him. He was again a little bit out of position over there without his team backing him up. And now all the top lane is actually really far pushed in. This fight is, if they lose this fight, it's over 100%. But what can they do? They're trying to get maybe next time. They do have Necro Books as well as a gem on their side, so he can't really hide too well. Spartan just starts to TP out. He needs to get out, but he is not able to do so. Skylark, oh man, he's hitting into Blade Mill and he needs to get out. Ultimate's away, but yeah, they're gonna try and go after him. Linkus is popped. Now they can orchid him if needed, but they can't get close enough to do so. So it seems that they're just willing to go after Tug for now.
I think we will need to avoid a team fight and try to go in the base.
Skylark, is he gonna get a return kill maybe on Kino? No, he's also gonna be turned on. He's trying to get out again, but he will just die in the end to the soul rip of Undying.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
instead of trying to kill that Undying, he could have just Chuguchi on the top lane and try to get the kills of the towers. Or even the range racks over there.
Yeah. I think the towers would. I think the range rakes would have probably been by far the best option. He could have actually just get mega creeps in the timing he needs. What is it? It's like 2-3 hits from him, and he has one of those racks already down. And now the side of AF, they took maybe not the most convincing of fights over there. They're break even, lush-ish, but they got the bot lane with ratting, and this is what they want. They are just 2 range barracks away from mega creeps. And once they got that, what is it up for Burden United? Will they just try and stick it out with the Dusa and hope in a turn then, or
I don't think that Dragonlance is pretty good items in this case. You know, just increasing range is not gonna help you much. Right now, you need damage. You need damage. You need everything because you are about to get mega creeps. You need some damage to stand that mega creeps, and also, well, let's just say that you should go rapier. Maybe before rapier, maybe go for Daedalus and then rapier.
He got 6.3k. He can almost buy it now. Just needs a bit more. Is he gonna go for it now? Yeah, he buys it.
And-
There you go.
It's a
Yeah, so this is all in for them. Sold the Yarshak, keeps the HOD. Should be spotted out now that he has his rapier. But they're not gonna get an Aegis to go with it. So it's just gonna be a naked rapier with no second life on Medusa. Actually, with the rapier right now, I kinda like the Dragonlance because he can keep a bit more distance.
Yeah.
Now he needs
True
it
that.
actually. If we went for Daedalus, I think, yeah, Dragonlance wouldn't help him too much then, but with the rapier, you kinda wanna be as safe as possible. As the only thing defensive-wise that they have is the Coon. And what is it? Can you even pull back hero? Yeah, you can still save them, I think, so it's gonna be hard. You see everybody on top. If they just actually blink in with Tiny right now, they can just slap down the Rex. And then just walk out. But Burden are already retreating, so...
Swift pending. Interesting match. And this is only first game of the series.
Yes.
Can't hardly wait for the second game, to be honest.
I'm wondering what
Seems
they're going
like
for.
both teams like know each other so well. Like they scrim together a lot. They know how their opponent think. And turns out a very close match in our tournament.
Indeed, already just in the lobby, the chatter that the two teams had to each other, it just showcases that they're also kind of like friends and they know each other really well. Really gives the most fun of games, and you don't really want to lose against people that you know and that you're friends with. You want to beat them. You know, it's the honor of winning of your friends kind of as well. Okay, Tiny actually went for the butterfly here, so it's not gonna be a Manta style for him this game. Got the MKB as well. 8 the Moonshards. Still has his threats, so the next item that he's gonna swap out is gonna be threats for the BOTs. You kinda wanna keep the blink pretty much for the entire game. When you're split pushing, it's just such an useful item to use.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, Arise. He got his AC for some time now. Has another 3k gold up. Is he gonna finish up the Satanic here with the HOD, or do you think he might go for something else?
Yeah, it's gotta be satanic. It's gotta be satanic for sure. Adding more HP, you know, draining some HP back.
Ooh, are you setting up a bait here maybe? Arise is looking for a kill.
Radiant's bottom
But
barracks.
can he actually TP out in time? No, he can't. Tuck is actually finding him here with the Yules. They need a little bit more follow-up to help him out. Arise gets off the Orchid, but now maybe next time comes in. There you go. You can pop your BKB, but then you just get Fiend scripted up. They need more damage though. He can blink out after this. And he actually blinks into more heroes. That's not the way, Arise. You had to go back to base, but sadly you went straight into Tuck at the secret store.
It seems like a bait to me too, but I just wonder why no backup to save that Arise. He actually, you know, it's not that.
He just
I
felt
don't know,
safe, I
man.
think, with the BKB.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they can't catch me. He just TP'd out, but, you know, there is full vision here, as you can see from Ad Finem. And he just TP'd straight underneath the tower, or underneath a ward, and Tuck just blinked in, Yules, stop your TP. Maybe next time came in with the Glimmer, and just Fiend scripted him.
Now Team Ad Finem need to push because they need to force that Queen of Pain to make a buyback. But I wonder why they are so shielding split pushing lanes like that.
Because the Aegis is gonna be reclaimed in a second. It's almost hit the 5-minute mark.
I don't know. I think they're supposed to push and force a buyback. You know.
They're scared. They don't want to lose. You don't want to lose at 50 minutes.
Radiant's
No, I
courier
mean
has
not that all the way push to the tower, just trying to push in, you know, some fake push.
Oh, yeah, just to come back to that later a little bit. This was a really big pickup here from Skylark. He got the Shivas. He got a kill on the Shivas, who was on the courier. So Kia is not gonna get the Shivas now. And they actually need that to stop all of these creeps pushing in. That aura as well as the damage from the active is really something they needed. But yeah, to come back, yeah, they should have tried to force it, but I think they were just a little bit scared. Like they weren't sure maybe about the Aegis time, how long they still had it. It now finally gets reclaimed, but also I think the Eye was down for a little bit, so going straight into a push also seems scared for them. And maybe the Dusa, maybe they're just scared about what the damage output from her can be.
Oh, now they're pushing in too deep. What is that? Now he powered the cheese, so he's just trying to do some kamikaze. Going in for the rags. They got a middle rag trying to get away from that middle of the rapier. Bottom lane, they already got mega creeps already. Some mates fight here in the base. Madara goes down. No Aegis. Goes reclaim.
Now they're trying to find more, but maybe next time is hiding pretty nicely here. They're looking for more Tuck. Just dealing in some damage, but now he's shown. And Swift Ending, he has him in his sights and he wants to go for him. And now Tuck, what can he really do once Swift Ending is next to you? The Divine just deals too much damage. Oh, maybe next time. Finally, they found him. They're trying to chase him down. Where is he? They did connect on him here, but do they have vision? They don't see him just yet. And he blinks away as well. Okay, now they get vision. They know where he's walking, or at least approximately. Oh, almost even connects there on the boulder. And now, yeah, he's just gonna get killed. The Coon picks it up.
Now this is gonna be a one step easier for Ad Finem. All they need to do now is just make sure that the both 3 lanes are pushing to the Burden United base to get another Aegis. And I don't know, we might have to see like 60 minutes game.
Man, Madeira, just look at his stats. Second here, second highest already. He has over 500 CS right now. It's not like Dusa is that far off. She has a Divine and 550 CS pretty much right now. And I think she's gonna try and force a buyback here, but I think AF are actually fine to just give up the tower here and maybe even the Rex as well if needed. Just to not buy back. Actually, Zeus buys back. That surprises me. They have mega creeps right now, so even if they give up one lane, it's not the end of the world for them. And it doesn't really make it a whole lot easier for Burden. But okay, they almost have everything there.
Look, that damage from Medusa is just ridiculous, man.
Yeah, she's getting low though. She has double Divine. Oh, they're just trying to go for the all-in here, but look at the split push. Yeah, it's already down.
Oh my! A base race first game. Wow.
They should know to never base race against a tiny IO. They just came back and they were like, okay, you try to go for the tier 4. Okay, fine with us. We just go to your base and destroy it.
Everything that they have been doing, you know, just disappear in one bad decisions.
Indeed. Oh. But ladies and gentlemen, this was just the first game of our best of 3 between Ad Finem and Burden United. With me is Cyclops as well as Bono on the set. This is Rumbletown. I'm Sander. And let's just go into the break and we'll also get a nice Spectre set to give away. Make sure to also go to our Gleam. You can get you can win actually an Arcana for Legion Commander over there. So having that said, you have any last things to say, Cyclops, before we go into the break here?
Well, just check it out, Loot Market. And yep, E-Battle. Cool size, man.
Indeed they are. We will be right back with purchasing the item. See you then.